This film is brought to you by Journey to Healing Through the Chakras. Take a journey to healing and balance for the body, mind, and soul. www.yogatraveler.online/chakra journey.
So sit yourself comfortably in whatever position works best for you. You're welcome to use a block or a bolster to elevate yourself for a minute, just as we get grounded and as we start to feel our breath. We're going to be very aware of the parts of our body that are connected to the earth today. I'm going to refer to the floor as the earth. I wish we could be outside, but we're not. I'm not. So this is the earth. The root chakra is very centered in the earth element, with the ground being our all the aspects of our life. So food, shelter, water, clothing, all those things that we need to survive are at the base. The root chakra is located at the base of the spine, and it deals with our sense of security, stability, survival instinct. It's associated with the color red, so I've got on my red shirt, red lights today to help us kind of feel the energy of the color. And if we are out of balance in our root chakra, we may have weight problems, constipation, sciatica, feel powerlessness, even knee problems. And so as we do yoga, we're trying to bring all of that into balance and instead be filled with grounding, security, stability. So you'll notice that today we'll move back and forth between balancing poses and stable poses. So if you have blocks handy, grab them, or even a chair. If you suffer with balance issues, you struggle with that a little bit, a chair to hold on to, or a wall as you see behind me. You might grab those things and just have them close by you. Let's roll our shoulders back, tuck our chin just a little bit, close your eyes, and just start to breathe. Slow and steady, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Be very aware of your base. For now, it's our sits bones on the floor, the base of the spine right where our root chakra is, and that energy that lifts up the back, up our spine, helping us with our posture. And you might even visualize the color red, as though you're sitting on a red pillow. Slow and steady breath. Let's open our eyes. Take our arms by our sides. Nice reach and breath together. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. Make your way to standing. And now let's take our root from the floor, from our feet. So our feet hip width distance apart to begin. Toes spread wide, then drop the toes down. So you can tell that there is a space between your toes. Shoulders rolled back, arms by your side. Close your eyes again and start to shift a little bit around in your feet. Just feel your toe, big toe, little toe, edge of your feet, arch of the feet, heel of the feet. And notice the energy that's moving up the body, up the legs. Lift your calves, lift your ankles, lift your kneecaps, lift your quadriceps. It will immediately adjust our posture. We are rooted, we're stable to the ground, but our energy is lifted up. Now open your eyes and start to shift your weight to your right side. Take your left foot Start it on the floor. If you have balance issues, you might leave your foot on the floor. Or you could draw your foot upward a little higher into Vrikasana, tree pose, hands at heart center. Notice the ankle. It might be moving around a little bit. That's okay. That's just helping you to find your balance, find your stability. And you'll feel this lifting through that right side of the body. Keep your hands here at heart center, or perhaps lift them up. Draw those shoulder blades back. And just connect with the root, with the floor. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands to heart center. Place your foot down. Shift over to your left and pull the right toes up. Remember, toes can stay on the floor or they can guide up your leg. This side is more challenging for me personally. It's where I need to work on my personal balance. You might notice that as well. Oh, see how I'm shifting all around. I'm human, just like the rest of us. Feel free to raise your arms up. Sometimes one side can be so strong and the other side needs a little balance, a little grounding. Focus on your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Whew, struggle for me today. Place that foot down. Let's move into Surya Namaskara A. I'm going to turn to my side so we can lead you through the practice. Warm our entire body. Take a breath. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive forward. Take your hands down as deeply as you can go. Lengthen through the backs of the legs. You don't need to bring your hands to the earth, but if so, rub those hands on the earth if you can reach it. Look up, halfway lift. You can pull your hands up your shins or leave them on the earth. Exhale, hands down. Step or hop back to a plank. Take chaturanga, elbows bend. See if you can hover, but feel free to drop your knees. Inhale, reach your chest up and open, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, pull back to Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Now pay attention to what's on the ground now. Spread your fingers wide. Drop your heels toward the floor. They may not touch, but maybe they're reaching there. Lift the toes. Put them down one toe at a time. Feel that space between your toes. Really supported by our hands and our feet. Bend your knees. Look forward. Inhale, step or hop to the hands. Exhale, fold into your legs. Again, maybe the hands are on the earth, but maybe they're not, and that's okay. Inhale, reverse swan dive, reach up to the sky. Exhale, Samastiti, arms by your sides. Let's take it again, a little bit faster this time maybe. Build up some heat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, swan dive forward. Take it down as deeply as you can, maybe brushing against the earth. Inhale, look up, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, step or hop back to your plank. Maybe drop the knees down. Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Breathe into it. Feel that lengthening through the backs of the legs, through your shoulders, and the sides of your body. Good. Bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, step or hop up to the hands. Exhale, fold into your legs. Sorry, I'm just fixing my mic. Inhale, reverse swan dive, reach it up. Exhale, Samastiti. Good, let's do one more, then we'll move on. Keep your breath flowing. Inhale, lift. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, look up, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, step or maybe hop back. You can drop your knees if you want to, chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Beautiful. Now moving on. Lift your right leg, inhale, up and back behind you. Exhale, bring it through in between the hands. Roll that left heel to the floor. Windmill your arms around. So we're in Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Now it's important to look at our grounding again. Look at that earth. So the heel of the right foot lined up with the arch of the left foot. And open, pelvis tilted under, open through those hips. Feel how stable you are here. There's not a whole lot that's going to tip you over unless someone really uses some force. So just enjoy that sensation. Take it deeper. Drop either the right forearm to your thigh, or you can drop your right hand to the floor. If you're using a block, take it on the pinky side of your foot. Then extend the left arm overhead and feel that strong pull through the shoulder blade. Draw that left shoulder blade back. Enjoy this length through the side of the body. Good. If you have any neck straining, look down. It's a little more gentle. Feel that connection toward the floor. Beautiful. Now inhale, press against the ground, straighten up through both legs and your torso. Exhale, move to Trikonasana. Take your right hand down your leg. Keep your left arm extended into the air, or you can take it on your hip. And if you're using your block, you could use your block, move your block to the big toe side of your foot, or just your hand down your leg, and you might even be able to grab your toe. Here, we are connected to the ground, but we're lifting up out of it. I love that connection with this pose. Now we're very stable. Let's move to a little less stable position. Look down. Bend your right knee. If you're using your block, you may bring it with you. Take it forward and lift off to half moon. Ooh, see, I'm already falling over because I tried to look at you. Look down if you're feeling unstable, and find your new balance between your hand and your foot. We know that the ground is there. It'll catch us if we fall. Just trust your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Bend that right knee. Press your left foot to the floor. How much better and stable it feels with both feet on the ground. Turn your toes toward each other. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Take the hands down to the floor, maybe on a block, and bring them back in between your feet. Press into the floor. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold yourself forward. Readjusting, shifting some weight toward your toes and the top of the head reaching to the floor. Good. My dog's wandering around. She'll get bored and go away. Nice. How great this feels to put our hands on the earth. Feel really strong and stable after doing that balancing pose. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, press into the floor or your block. Look up. Exhale, bring your hands to your waist. Inhale, lift up the rest of the way. Good. Exhale, turn your right foot back toward the front of your mat. Let's just readjust. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale, windmill the hands down to the mat. Step this right foot back, perhaps hover it, and take Chaturanga. Just a choice. You don't have to hover it. You can put it down. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Nicely done. On the left. Inhale, lift the left leg up and back behind you. Exhale, bring it through. Drop that right heel down. Windmill around to Virabhadrasana B. I'm going to turn my body so I can see you. Look at the connection. Heel to arch aligned. Feel strong and stable, supported by the earth underneath you. Good. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale, maybe deepen. Elbow to the thigh. Let's all deepen, but maybe bring elbow to the thigh or hand to the floor and pull that right arm overhead. Remember the option of your block. Take it on the pinky toe side. Feel free to make those adjustments as your body needs them, yes? Good. Grounded, supported. Deepening into that left hip, which gets us into our second chakra. That will be for another class. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Let's lift up, pressing against the floor, feeling that strength underneath you as you straighten your body and pull your energy up. Inhale, Trikonasana. Exhale, reach it back down. Take your hand down your leg. Feel free to move this block again, big toe side of your foot, or perhaps you're able to grab your toe if you're real bendy. This right hand can be in the air or on your hip. Love this connection of both reaching downward but lifting everything up. Now, changing the position, making it less stable. Bend your left knee. Take your left hand forward. You might have a block that you reach for and lift up into that half moon position. Looking up is more challenging. So if that's too much for you today, just stay looking down and do your best. Even if you fall over, it's okay. Just get back into it. Breathe through it. Trust that you do have some stability in your body somewhere. Take one more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Bend your left knee. Place your foot down. How much better it feels to be on firm ground. Turn your toes toward each other and take your hands behind you. Now, if you're extra tight in your shoulders, you might have a strap close by, and you can take your hands behind you in the strap. So that's an option for you. Prasarita Padottanasana C. Press into those hands or the strap. Look up. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Take the hands away from the back as you go down and just let those arms pull overhead. Can you get a kiss from my doggy? This is Mochi. She thinks she owns the house, for sure. She likes to sit on my mat. Relax your neck and shoulders. Relax your hamstrings and your hip. Take one more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bring it back up again, lifting all the way up. Exhale, release your hands. Nicely done. Turn your left foot toward the top of your mat. Return to Warrior Two, Virabhadrasana B, just so we can transition. Inhale. Exhale, windmill the hands down to the mat. Step your left foot back. Let it hover if you want. Take Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Nicely done. Inhale, lift your right leg up and back behind you. Exhale, bring it through in between the hands. And let's firmly plant that left heel on the floor. We're in Virabhadrasana A. So now, both of our hips are pointed straight forward and almost the toes are parallel. There's a little bending out of my left foot, but you want to feel that heel all the way down on the ground. And just place your hands on your hips for a moment. This position is very stable, right? I've got my weight equally distributed between the right leg and the left leg. Not a whole lot's going to push me over. Let's reach our arms up and open up the arms. Send your gaze up to the sky. Slight back bend, opening up that chest. preparing ourselves to move to a less stable position. Extend your arms back up and lift up onto the back toe. So my weight is starting to move toward my right leg. I can feel my calf. I can feel my ankle. Take your arms forward, shifting yourself more into this right hip and press off. This is Warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3. Now, if you have your block here, you could reach down for it at this point and take a little L shape. This might be a little more gentle for your body if you're working on your balance, or hands off, floating through the air, looking down at the floor. Take one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, bend that right leg. Put your left foot down. Return to feeling stable as you lift your chest. Lift that energy. Straighten up the right leg. Take your hands to your hips. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold forward over that right leg. Now we can use our hands along our leg. This is pyramid pose. Or if you have your block close by, you can reach for your block. Some of you might be bendy enough that you could bring your hands all the way to the floor. Keep this right leg straight. Don't let it bend. We're feeling our hamstring. We're feeling our glute. And again, we're surrendering to the earth after doing that balancing pose. Take one more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Nicely done. Bend your right knee. We're already close to the ground, so let's bring our hands down, move them away from the blocks if you need to. Step that right foot back. Again, if you want to hover it, you can. Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Nicely done. To the left. Inhale, left leg up and back behind you. Exhale, bring it through. Drop that right heel all the way down. Feel grounded and supported as you come up in Virabhadrasana A. So both heels are pressed firmly. My weight equally distributed between each leg. Good. Embrace that feeling. Bend your elbows. Look upward. Open up that chest. Feel like you are just strong and so stable. Good. Weight starts to shift though here. Move up onto your toe on that right foot. So we can feel our right calf, right ankle. Now bring your torso forward. Shift your weight to that right foot, left foot, and you're in Warrior 3. I'm too close to my wall, but maybe that's a good thing because this is my hard side. So I'm going to utilize my block. Had an old injury on this left leg, and so it's just not as strong. I'm working on that. Maybe your arms are floating through the air, yeah? Feel that strength. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, bend your leg, put it down, lift up, strong and stable. Once again, hallelujah. Straighten through the left leg. Take your hands to your hips. Inhale, look up. Exhale, walk your hands down your leg. Maybe you're grabbing your block. Put it on the big toe side of your left foot. Or use your legs, or perhaps you're able to touch the earth. Just relax into this pyramid pose. It feels good. After holding our body so strong and steady, it feels really nice to surrender into a fold. Breathe. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. We're already close to the ground. Let's just bend our knee, get the blocks out of the way. Step this left foot back. Perhaps it hovers. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana.
Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Good. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, lower all the way down onto your stomach. Let's take our arms by our sides. We're going to lift our chest and our legs at the same time. Inhale, lift up, Salabhasana. Shoulders rolled back, gaze to the floor. You can feel your breath right on the earth here. Keep strong breath. Squeezing at the glutes, squeezing the low back, feeling that strength building. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Come down. Take your arms in front, crisscross, and just lay on those palms. Now relax your glutes. Relax your low back. We're almost flat, completely flat on the earth, just feeling how it can be so restful to be on the earth. Now let's go one step deeper if you choose. You may like Dhanurasana, where you reach back for your feet and hold them. And if that's too hard for you, just go back to Salabhasana, so where your feet will stay down. You choose. Either way, let's lift on an inhale. If you're in Dhanurasana, you'll notice deeper stretching through the shoulders, quadriceps and psoas. We can still feel our belly breathing hard on the earth. I can feel it as I'm trying to talk to you. Nicely done. Take one more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Let's release. Press into a child's pose. So my knees are slightly open. Sit back and relax. The forehead rests down on the floor. Or on a block. Yes, you might try that if that feels good to you. But I'm preferring to be as close to the ground as I can with my grounding, balancing here. Good. Beautiful. Lift up and let's bring our legs around to sit. After doing back bends, it feels wonderful on the spine to twist and to fold forward. And let's really feel the root we can in this next pose. So this is Ardha Matsyendrasana. Bend your right knee on, no, I'm mirroring you. Right knee on the bottom and left leg comes over the top. So I can feel my right hip, my left hip, it's a little bit lifted, yes? We're gonna change that. Extend your right arm, inhale. Exhale, hook it on to your left knee there and place the left hand on the floor. Now as you come around, do you feel that left hip pressing back down into the ground, into the earth? I love that. You can tell that this is coming, that this twist is coming right from the base of the spine, right where our root chakra is. And we can feel that because we've noticed that the hip went back to the earth as we twisted. So not only is this good for grounding, it's also excellent for digestion, spinal and hip realignment. And it just feels good after doing back bends, just being able to bend a different way, yeah? Good. Nice. Now come forward. Try this with me. It's kind of fun. We've got our left foot on the floor and our right leg on the ground. Take your hands to the floor, to the mat, and begin to lift yourself up. Now stay twisted. See how my legs are still twisted? Start to unwind like a twisty tie. Twist, 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 twist. Keep your feet where they are. Keep twisting, keep twisting. Eventually you have to bend your knees and you sit back down. And you're on the other side. Did you make it? I hope so. If not, readjust. We've got our right leg over the top, left leg on the bottom. Extend your left arm. Inhale. Exhale, hook it onto your knee. Right hand to the floor. Readjust. See how those hips have rebalanced, and send your gaze back and just enjoy that twist. Feels like we're just wringing out our body like a dish rag, getting rid of toxins and just more ability to cleanse our own self by our good, healthy movement. Good. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, release your legs, extend them out in front of you. Sit nice and tall. If you have your strap, you may utilize it now. You could place it around your feet. We will be folding forward, and sometimes we can't reach our toes, so I'll demonstrate. Sit nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale, walk forward along that strap and just hold it there. I can reach my toes, so I don't need the strap, but you may, and that's just fine. Pull your shoulder blades down. Let your head drop into that space. Take one more breath, one deep breath. Inhale, pull in. Exhale, fold back down. Keep breathing. That was not our last breath. Sorry, that was confusing. Just a really mindful breath that helps us to deepen. And that's what we want to do every time. Every time you exhale, see if you can bring your body forward, your torso more forward over those legs. Fully relaxing into the back, into the hips. Feels so nice. Good. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. Keep your strap close. Let's all lay on our backs with our leg in the air. So I'm going to swing myself around and lift your legs up. Place your hands underneath your hips so there's a little lifting in the pelvis, and the curve of the spine in your low back presses down. Now, if this is really tight on your hamstrings, sometimes it is for us, we can adjust it by just placing the strap around the feet and holding them in place. So feel free to make this adjustment if you'd like. How are we getting grounded now? We are allowing the blood flow to move down into our vital organs, our stomach, our heart, even into our head. We're just flipping that, and because of that added blood flow into the torso, feeling that much closer to the earth and that much more connected to the earth. This also helps circulation and metabolism. So it's a good thing to do at any time, but especially in January when perhaps you live in a cold place. I live in a cold place. Good for circulation. Take one more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Bend your knees. Go ahead and grab them. If you have your strap, you can just set it off to the side and pull your knees into your chest. Almost like a reverse child's pose, right? Really comfortable, comforting on the floor. Release your feet. Knees stay bent, and we want to keep that curve of our spine on the ground. So if you need to adjust your hips, just lift them slightly and then lower it back down so that that curve of the spine is fully connected. Arms by your sides, start to roll up from the base of the spine. Activation of our root chakra. Roll all the way up. Take your hands underneath, clasp them together, roll to the edges of your shoulders, and feel that lift. Now our root is, again, our feet, our arms, the back of our head. We can gain so much strength from the floor in this pose because we have to push against the floor in order to make it happen. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, lower it back down. Tilt your pelvis so the curve of the spine connects. Good. Now let's do that one more time. You can do it the same way. You could place a block underneath your hips and just rest on the block and just be nice and gentle and comforting to your body. Or you could be more intense with a wheel pose, where you place your hands back by your shoulders, pressing into the earth and lifting up from there. So you choose. 3 options. They're all great. They're all going to give you good benefits through the front of your body, and just feel how supportive that ground is underneath you. Now, if you're in the wheel pose, feel free to come down whenever you're ready. Just tuck your chin so that you're not straining your neck as you come down. Whatever position we're in, let's all take one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, start to come down. If you have a block under you, obviously remove it. Lower yourself down. Careful of your neck in that wheel pose. And pull your knees into your chest. Maybe sigh it out the mouth. Relish in how good it feels after stimulating our body to allow it the chance to rest, to become grounded and stable. A little deeper opening of the hips. Reach down, either grab your knees or grab the arches of your feet. Take it into a happy baby and just gently rock back and forth across that sacrum, which is actually the second chakra, but that's okay. It's hard to focus on completely just one chakra, but I think you get the idea. I think we feel grounded and we are ready to submit ourselves to the earth in the ultimate grounding pose, which is Shavasana. Bring your knees back into your chest. Then one at a time, just extend your legs on your mat. Arms by your sides, nice and relaxed. Get as comfortable as you need to be in your Shavasana. There's nothing for you to do except to rest and to take in all the good work that you've done. Allow your mind to wander, your breath to relax, and know that I will wake you up when it's time. Start to wake yourself up. That was the tone of the root chakra, hopefully entering deep into your soul. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Stretch your arms overhead to lengthen through your entire body. And roll yourself onto one side in fetal pose. Gently press up to a comfortable seated position and bring your hands to heart center. We'll close with a quote that goes along with our root chakra. If you have built castles in the air, that's fine. That's where they belong. But now, put the foundation under them. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.